Hey guys, welcome back again to Ken Tamplin Vocal Academy, where the proof is in the singing. I'm doing a series called What Makes This Singer Great? Or what do you think of when you think of this vocalist? And before we get started, if you wouldn't mind, please like and subscribe to my channel. That'd be really cool. Don't forget to ring that bell so I can keep more cool videos coming your way. And I have a singing course, and the course is called How to Sing Better Than Anyone Else. You can find it right here at KenTamplinVocalAcademy.com, where we discuss and negotiate the greatness of all of these vocals in hopes to help make you great as a singer should you decide you want to take that on. So with that said, what do I think of when I think of Ann Wilson? Well, I think of probably the most, or one of the most influential female rock vocalists of all time. Let's just start there. That's what I think of. I think of kind of two eras of her being in Heart. I think of the early 70s era, which is, the Barracuda, Magic Man, Crazy on You kind of era. And then I think of the Ron Nevison era, with like Alone and Never and really great production and, so forth. So kind of resuscitating their career, in the later or second half of what I would call part two of Heart. I think of very powerful, high-range belted singing, smooth vocals. I think of a bit of a caprino vibrato from Ann. She has a very fast-sounding vibrato, which is just her. I think of Nancy, her sister as being her compadre and the duo that they create together. I think of just great songs, all the way around, really great songwriting, and they deliver live, man. I mean, I've seen them so many times, and I've never seen a bad show out of Ann. So just fantastic live performer. I think of spot on vocals and also timelessness. She's withstood the test of time. She's still out there doing it this day. I think of her overcoming, some of the issues with her weight and whatnot, and even depression and so forth. So pretty amazing. And just very influential. She's probably maybe one of the most top 2, 3, 4, 5 influential female vocalists of all time to influence other female vocalists and guys too. So now I put together just a small little snippet of a video here, and I will talk a little bit more about her singing. But the goal of this is what comes to mind when you think of Ann Wilson. And so we'll talk about that more in a second. But let's take on this clip and check it out. Here we go. This is Alone. Tasty.
I hear the ticking of the clock. I'm lying here, the room's pitch dark.
Spot on pitch.
I wonder where you are tonight. No answer on the telephone.
So now, also, I notice a lot that they change up their songs. Sometimes they'll slow them down, they'll speed them up. For the most part, they kind of break them down, slow them down. They make them even a little more epic. I actually loved what Ann did with the Zeppelin tunes at that the big deal that she sang on. But anyway, notice the smoothness of her tone. Notice her vowel placements. Now, she's got more of a street approach to singing, so she's not like the perfect singer in that sense. But this sister knows how to belt. She knows how to get great pitch. She knows how to do it night after night. You can hear really good, strong support in her sound, and I love that velvety, smooth tone. Now, she does something that I personally don't agree with, which is the over-enunciation of the vocal tract and articulation of the words themselves. It's kind of a theater approach, but I heard and I've known that a lot of producers, especially in through the 70s and on in early 80s and whatnot, not the least of which was Ron Nevison, God rest his soul, I think he passed away here recently, I really like to make sure that people understood the words. And for me, I want to get out the beautiful sound of the vowels. That's what bel canto means, is beautiful singing. So more about the beauty of the sound, and then the words come along for the ride. But in this case, Ann does both. So let's continue. Here we go.
And the night goes by so very slow.
So very slow.
Oh, I hope that it won't end though. Alone.
Spot on, man.
Till now, I'd always got by on my own. I never really cared until I met you.
Okay, Now, she's also one that uses a lot of nasality and a lot of mask in her sound. And sometimes for me, that's a bit grating. Now, we're here to talk about what makes Anne great, not what makes her not great. So what makes her great is she's able to pull it off and do it to where it's palatable. But for me, I'm not so into that Celine Dion, where it's kind of shrill up top and whatever. But she's been doing this so long, she actually does have a warmth to the sound too, and she's able to bring that along for the ride. Some people aren't able to do that. She actually happens to be able to pull it off, but I did want to mention that in passing, so here we go.
And now it chills me to the bone. How do I get you alone? How do I get you alone?
Oh, not yet. I haven't seen this, by the way. It's almost like a vocal reaction for me.
Touch your lips and hold you tight. Hold you tight. You don't know how long I have waited, and I was gonna tell you tonight.
It's a cool rendition, man.
But the secret is still my own. And my love for you is still strong. Alone.
Come on now. Oh. Yeah, I guess it's the acoustic version. It's cool. It showcases her voice a lot, so that's great. I love the strings in the background, but I can't hear them yet. So you hear that like perfect pitch. I mean, she's just, do you ever hear like anything out of pitch? I mean, there's like a little thing here and there because it's live all the way through and she's playing guitar and, whatever. And maybe she can't hear herself, whatever. Maybe she can. But, just spot on vocals. She's got just that really nice, cool, whiskey sort of round sound to her voice. Now, she doesn't really employ a lot of grit or distortion in her sound, and that's totally fine. But she certainly has one of the best belting rock female vocals of all time. So that's good to hear. And Nancy's backgrounds are spot on too.
And now it chills me to the bone.
Cool stage.
How do I get you alive?
I can't hear those strings at all. It's like all that money for nothing. Finally, a little bit. No bow. Nice treatment of this tune, though. It's really, really sweet. Now, do you notice it feels like so effortless for her? And I've done this song. In fact, we've done a few of Anne's songs. So I'll put those in the description, and you can kind of check out how we did it stacked up against her. But it's just so effortless, and I know for a fact that those are some nice notes, and they're not that easy to sing. And not that easy to sing consistently. But Anne just pulls it off night after night after night for decades. She's been able to do this. So anyway.
How do I get you alive?
That's it. So anyway, guys, tell me what you think of when you think of Ann Wilson. What first comes to your mind? Tell me what I missed. Put whatever your feelings and thoughts are and song choices or whatever, put it in the comment section. And I'm doing most of this by request. So if you have someone else that you'd like me to do a reaction to on what makes that singer great, please put that in the comment section as well. And check out my next video.